Let me recognize among us here the President, Mr. Charles Savre, His Excellency Charles Savre and Mrs. Savre, my colleague Cabinet Minister, Honorable Dr. Daru, Minister of Health and Social Services, MP for and my parliamentary representative, Imagine Honorable Luque, because that's where I vote. C.Daniel Luque, Ambassador Juan Carlos Prometa, my very good friend, Executive Director of the DAPD, Mrs. Napoli Murphy, the President of the DAPD, Ms. Irma Raymond Joseph, Mr. Murphylus James, President of the St. Lucia. And I think we need to give him a greater round. Very, very inspiring. Very. Members of the Board of Directors, invited guests, as the Mayor of Roseau, the Mayor, Mrs. Irene John, invited guests, the media. A pleasant good morning. It's really an honor for me to be here today because formally I would be there in the capacity since the changing of the guards. My colleague is now the minister, but I'm really happy to be here today to represent the Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Prime Minister, to celebrate with you your journey of providing a better life for the people whom you represent. Your theme, a journey, a development, advocacy, determination, and perseverance, speaks to your goal achieved through the characteristics of determination and perseverance. You have indeed come a long way, and it is indeed as a result of your persistent advocacy for your people that you have a voice in all spheres of society now. This indeed is resilience at the core. I wish therefore to congratulate you on this your 35th year, and congratulations comes from the Prime Minister, the Deputy Prime Minister, who would really like to be here, but you know our situation in Dominica. We are really vulnerable at this stage. We've been pending hurricane season. We really have to make sure that we provide a resilient country for our people, and so the Prime Minister has to be out doing what he does best, taking care of the Dominican population. And 35 years as an organization with so much to show for it is worth celebrating. Your calendar of events is testimony to your strength. May God bless you and continue to strengthen you in all your efforts. This government, the Dominican Labour Party government, has been and will continue to be a government seeking to improve the lives of its citizens, especially the vulnerable groups among us. We have prided ourselves in executing the mandate given by the Almighty: feed the hungry or the poor, clothe the naked, provide shelter, visit the sick, and that is why we have created programs to meet those needs. And one of our flagship programs is the Yes We Care program, where we take care of the elderly, those abandoned by families, those who really need us, the vulnerable people among us. And that is one of our flagship programs, as I said. We have made it our duty to provide for the welfare of various institutions which cater to the needs of the less fortunate and vulnerable groups among us within our society. And now I still hear your voice ringing in my head that you were not part of the group that came to visit the Prime Minister. But I think Dr. Daru will take care of that, and we will ensure that you also receive your fair share of what the others receive. Amen. Because we have the Grotto Home, the Infirmary, we have the House of Hope in Dalis, the Grange Home in Portsmouth. All these homes receive some assistance to help them in what they do, because it's not a money-making thing. The people are placed there and they do not have the type of income. If they had the income, they would not be placed in those institutions. And so the government came on board when some of them, they had broken institutions, staff payments, things were lagging behind. And we were able to help them, to make them more resilient in what they were trying to achieve for the vulnerable people among us. And so the plate will be open for you, and I think your day will come when you will get this audience with the Prime Minister and with Dr. Daru, your new Health and Social Services Minister, will take that baton, carry it to the max that you want it to. We consider this to be our duty, as the good book says, whatsoever you do to the least of your brethren, that you do unto me. And I think we have not only the government, but even those present here today, we have to be more sensitive to the needs of the less fortunate and vulnerable among us. The experience that you gave here, it was heart-wrenching. You know, no one should have to go through that kind of thing. Nobody whatsoever. We believe in the development of our people, regardless of color, race, class, or creed. We believe in the development of our people. Some of us make it, and I implore some of you here, if you can contribute a little, even though it's $10 a month, $20 a month, to help the DAPD, this would go a long way, because they have their bills to make, they have other things to do. And let's continue to put action to the things that we say about them, to the things that we'd like to see about them, because all of us are Dominicans together, and all of us would like to see the betterment of everyone else, I hope. Through your advocacy, we have come a long way in meeting your needs. Rest assured that we will not forsake you. The hurricane season draws near. We are concerned about your safety. Resilience is our watchword as we strive to build the first climate resilient country in the world. And so we implore you to take the necessary steps. But when we speak resilience, we often, what comes to our mind is often structures. But here we have to consider human resilience. This should be the core of our resilience pillar, and this should incorporate our attitudes, our patriotism, our educational resilience. And I have to congratulate Loic, because I knew Loic from CXC days when he went to high school for his exams. I was the local registrar at the time, and that's in my personal capacity. And Loic, I'm very, very proud of you. And Murphy spoke to your dreams about going further. That is what this government does, help people to move on. And I think you'll have no problem in this government helping you to further, because you, I mean, you're an example to others. You're a light onto those who have similar situations like you. And, you know, we have to maintain you and take care of you. So the Prime Minister would be most heartened and very excited, if I may speak on his behalf, to assist you in your venture to further your education. You have come so far. All right. Congratulations. So, as I said, human resilience is the core of our resilient pillar, and it incorporates attitudes, patriotism, educational resilience. It is through these tenets that we can build a resilient country, because if our attitude stinks, we remain there and we won't build a resilient country. And we have to look from inside and change our attitude. We need a country where we all, regardless to our limitations or disabilities, can live a dignified life. Believe in the dignity of the human person, and not because of the limitations that we have physically. Sometimes we are physically handicapped, but our brains are even worse. And this is the worst type of disability that one can have. And so I want to wish you well on your 35th anniversary. And may God continue to bless your efforts as you go ahead. And he said, ask and you shall receive. You need 100. I'm not pledging openly, but I will do my share besides my share. So I will do my share personally to you, because you have to help people to move on, because they are part of us. May God bless you. May God bless the Commonwealth of Dominica. Thank you very much.